Hello, welcome back. Another message from Calum. Well, whatever happens, I have won the most important victory, the moral one, and good luck convincing me otherwise. Also, LeMayo, guess who's been on and off sending Lemuria death gems all game, just so they could annoy you all more. That's right, it's me. There we go. Got some enchantment done. It's on 6. Does that give us anything? I didn't actually check. Let's think. Relief's pretty useful. 12 vapors we can do. I don't think we can do rigor mortis. Position we can do. Some earth stuff. Hidden spells. No, we can't do those, can we? No death. Well, I mean, we could technically do hidden in the sand, because we're going to empower a death mage in fire. Give him some boosters. It's not a bad idea, actually. Yeah. Do hidden in sand, okay. Maybe heat from hell as well. Alright, there's some nice stuff there, actually. We'll keep going, though. Still doing lots of research. Transform turned us into a crocodile this time, or something equally useless. Did some summons, so I'll show off Manifest Vitriol this turn. Right, we stormed the fortress in Icton. We got pinged again by Pythium, although this time it was just a random commander. So we flew on him, and then our archers killed our Tengus, because that's what they do. So, I'm not sure what this was about. And then we stormed the fortress in Icton. So it's pretty empty. There's a couple of units, and I think like 2 mages here. I checked to see if these guys had a Bane Venom Charm. They do not. Well, unless Calum has a stealthy unit in the province. The Bane Venom Charm probably belongs to Pythium. Or it's something else. One of those death summons that does the disease. But you know, either way. Can't see any evidence of disease in the province. It says Icton. Pretty nice province because of the site there. We also attacked Gymport with the dragon, and that was fine. And saw 3 exchanges between Agartha and Bogarus. So 2 Agarthan stacks. Fairly big. Fairly big. And then the main Bog stack as well. So, we've got Agarthan stacks here and here. And the main Bogarus stack is on Roka now. So, not walking straight for Agartha's cap. Might end up losing some forts behind him, though, because of that. We'll see. We found 1 mage and didn't kill them, and didn't find any sites this time with strands. Found 4 pots of gold for 500 gold with rainbow. In Gamer we got 4 gems, and in Silverfangs we got 800 gold. Quite nice. Hermitage is still cheaper. Deadly Disease still in Icton. Did some patrolling and so on. And that's it for messages. And here's the map now. Okay, so we've got a bunch of priests here in Whirlpool now, and there's some more sacreds about to roll up as well. So I'm going to put together a little army here and start taking some of this Tianqi stuff. Probably these 2 Manx provinces as well. So we'll try and take some more of this stuff. God's just going to fly home to Lomark. Icton. There is a Tower of the Iron Order here, which is 3 Earth Gems, 2 Pearls, and lets you recruit Adepts of the Iron Order. That gives us, I think, all of the Adepts. Are there any more? We've got Adepts of the Iron Order in Icton. We've got Adepts of the Golden Order, the Golden Throne, and we've got Adepts of the Silver Order in the Silver Throne. Are there any more? I'm not sure. Seems like it might be it. It's kind of cool. Either way, I've started queuing up one of those. It's pretty sick. We got an F3 mage in Mapito a while back. They are old age, but still, that's a pretty easy Firestorm caster. So I've started making him some gear this turn to turn him into a Firestorm caster properly. And that should be fun. The stack that just took Icton though is just going to move straight on to Calum. We could try and do some patrolling to get rid of this thing that's Bane Venoming us. But I imagine it just moves over to Calum with us now, because it's trying to disease this stack, so I didn't think there was much point. But I am doing a bit of patrolling now in Mapito with these guys. And I'm moving the Daitengu with the Tengu over to Perenna to patrol there as well. And I'm still summoning Clayman and Furia. I'm going to move another Water Earth Mage to Mapito, though, to do Clayman in sort of a province that's a bit closer to this section of the map. But for now, it's still just making Clayman and Furia as well. So this is all continuing apace, and we'll just move straight onto Calum. I guess I'll storm it immediately next turn. Still 5 dot candles here, so I don't think we're going to dom kill Calum. But maybe, we'll see what happens next turn. I'm getting 3 more temples built this turn, so the temple going down in Icton, there's one going down in Peskin, and there's one going down in Smallsea as well. So maybe we can dom kill him, I don't know. But I might just storm immediately next turn. We have a guy with 2 smashes, we have weapons of sharpness to put on a bunch of Tengu. And I'm pretty sure it's just a Oracle in here, so it'll be fine. Let's see. That's all the progress over here, though. After that, we'll start walking at Agartha unless someone else attacks us, I think. Pythium moved the stack that we saw before over into Mushwood, I think. And I've got the Siren in Earthsaw at the moment doing luring there. I'd noticed that there is a Siren in Chillad, which is quite interesting. So I wonder if, well, it's probably a good job that I'm starting to patrol around here now. Because Igden is a coastal fortress. And of course, so is Calum. I don't think he can lure on Calum, though. Like, lure from our sieging force. It'd be a bit annoying if he can. I guess we'll find out, though. Anyway, what else is happening? Furia. Still doing some Manifest Vitriol. And some Clayman. Manifest Vitriol gives you these bad boys. They're pretty sick, I think. They're ethereal. They've got fire and poison resistance. They've got dark, Spirit Sight. Decent stats, 34 hit points. And they do Vitriol Breath as well, which is like a big acid. Well, actually not acid, is it? It's just armor piercing magic damage, and then it does corrosion. But I mean, it's, you know, these things are coded as acidic, I think. But whatever. I mean, they're pretty cool units. And when we can slap Army of Gold on them or something to give them huge protection, that's pretty cool. I'm going to start making a couple of those, though, while I've got excess water gems. Why not? And that's really it for the important stuff this turn. Still sending scouts up through these parts of the map. And still doing lots of forging as well. So, in terms of forging this turn, getting a Blue Dragon Scale Mill. That's to... Well, when we make some Fire Skulls, we'll give a Fire Skull to that F3 Mage. That boosts your fire, but it lowers your cold res. So I'll give him a Blue Dragon Scale Mill to give him some cold res back. I'll give him an Amulet of Giants. Give him a Crystal Shield to boost his fire level. I'm also making a Flying Carpet for when we summon some Bishop Fish. Making Crystal Thistle Maces. Still making Coral Blades. Making a Crown of Command as well, just to make sure we always have people that can actually lead the Green Lions and the Claymen and stuff, since they're magic beings. And yeah, that's it for this turn. We get this new Underwater Palisades finished this month, so the idea is building that, and you can upgrade it next month. And yeah, I'm empowering the D2 Mage in Fire this month, so he can start making skulls. And I think that's pretty much everything. Oh, and also transformation, yeah. Masashi turned into a crocodile, still not very useful. I remember back in the Ashdod game, when I transformed my god, he turned into some big, like, giant thing. A humanoid giant that had, you know, full slots. And I was hoping we'd get something like that to turn our Earth Mage into. But not having much luck, yeah, just turning into animals that have 4 magic resistance and no item slots, which is not really what I'm looking for. So, Masashi can try again. See if he has any more luck this time. And otherwise, that is it for turn 58. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Hello, welcome back. Research. We got enchantment to 7. So we're almost at 8. 7 is also pretty nice. I was thinking we could try to steal Gift of Health, Not too difficult for us to cast. And, you know, we'd make a ton of nature gems. We could save up quite a few and try and knock out Gift of Health from Pythium. They can't have that big of a cast in it, can they? I don't know. Some other nice stuff in here, but yeah, we'll keep going for mass regen at least. We empowered our D2 mage in fire, which is nice. Did some more summons. The transformation. This time we turned into a manticore. This is a bit more interesting. We still don't have boot slots or anything though, which is, you know, kind of important. But that is a cool chassis. I don't know if we should keep it or not. I'm undecided. But that's what we got anyway. Didn't lure anyone into the sea, unfortunately. We also then got discovered, and I think it was this one. Maybe it was... Oh yeah, Secret Santa. Yeah. So farewell to our siren. He served us well, but yeah, fortunately has been found out. We were then the victim of an assassination attack. So Pythium attacking us with just some guy with a sling of accuracy. Picking on one of our H1 priests. So, you know, good attempt from our priest. He does his best. But his best is not good enough, unfortunately. That's in this fortress, Verena, where the Dai Tengu has just moved with a bunch of Tengu, so he's patrolling there now at least. We also saw a battle in Roka, which is, I mean, I guess it's kind of interesting because there's mages here. But it's basically just a big bog stack walking into a fortress. Quite a few mages, but they can't really do much. They are dropping meteors, I suppose. Alright, they're doing something. What's up currently? Light of the Northern Star? That one wasn't quite as well aimed. Almost hit the god. Well, anyway, there is an Agarthan fortress going to bog. You did lose 29 spearmen, I guess. Doesn't seem that important. Seems more important to lose all of these mages, if you ask me. But that happened. That's this fortress here. So, Bogris has kind of gone round the top, took this fort. Kind of needs to backfill now and take some of this stuff back. Agartha has one stack here. They had another stack somewhere, but I don't know where that went. Maybe it's this? Looks pretty small now, though. Well, continuing to keep an eye on their little war. As long as it continues to go nowhere, but keeps happening, that's good for us, I think. We found a mage and killed them. Didn't find any sites. Also found 577 gold at the end of Rainbows. Blackport, we got a bunch of Dominion from a magnificent statue, raised in the honour of quality gift at phenomenal price. We got a bunch of gold, some gems and an enchanted sword in Pannonia, and 4 fire gems in Mapito Cliffs. Worldwide event, People's Deathmatch. Yeah, lost some scouts and things. Scythian Sea has been completed and is now being upgraded, and Calum has been breached. So, all good stuff. Dominion now is 11. Pretty good. So, we're going to move over here now and put another temple down. Probably put one in Kareen as well. So, 2 things happening now. I'm going to just immediately storm Calum. This could be a bad idea, depending on what Calum has been doing for the last 6 turns or so. I don't know. But I'm operating under the assumption that we can probably just kill the Oracle that's in here, and I doubt there's much else. That's my thinking. So, we have a block of flying units down here. I'm concerned that, oh, there's some bodyguards down here as well. There might be some, yeah, there's some bodyguards down there, okay. Well, mostly what's down here are blocks of flying units, so there's quite a few of these. They're all just down there getting buffed. So we have a Weapons of Sharpness caster standing in the middle of them, who will give them all AP damage. I've tested if this hits them or not, because Earth Power is 100 cast time and Weapons of Sharpness is 150. So that's 2.5 turns of spell casting. But that should hit them before they fly away. And then presumably we can also then get off Army of Lead eventually. Unless this guy is just asleep for a very long time. But the big one is just making sure these guys all get Weapons of Sharpness. And then all those guys are just on hold and attack large monsters. So I hope they go after the Oracle. We also have Trash Bag, who's just going to attack large monsters immediately. So again, hopefully he just lands on the Oracle and smashes it to bits instantly. That would be nice, but we'll see what happens. If the fight drags on, we then have about 80 archers who are going to have flaming arrows and wind guide. We have all of the Tengu who are going to be flying around with AP weapons. There are also a bunch of other mages in this block as well, doing things like quickening. So quickening is AoE 9 quickness, and all of our Ryujin can do this because it takes a water gem, but they all have a temporary water gem. So there's a few guys in amongst the Tengu doing quickness. There's a few doing like Moss Body or Iron Warriors. So this guy's just spamming Iron Warriors and stuff. And at the front we also have the blocks of Soheis, who also have, you can kind of see, there's like Ryujins inside them as well, who are also doing quickening. So we'll have lots of stuff that has quickness. And the Soheis will also be ethereal from our Bless, so they'll be able to walk straight through the walls too. Put some Water Rallies and some Whites in the front as well. All good units. Nice buffs. Hopefully we just kill this Oracle and that's the end of it. That would be nice. This does have the potential to go very poorly and there's an embarrassing upset, but I guess we'll deal with that if it happens. The rest of the mages are just spamming, Bone Melter, Pillar of Fire, usual stuff. There's nothing crazy in here. We do have a bunch of new spells unlocked. We could do Mass Regen, but we don't have the gems over here. We could do Firestorm or Acid Storm, but I don't know if there's much point against an Oracle that probably has like 30 protection. We could do, other stuff. We could just wait a few turns and make sure that we've got all of our big buffs up to try and keep our units alive. We could scout the fort to make sure that there's nothing else in here, because maybe Kaelin's been summoning a bunch of junk. Those would all be good ideas. But I'm just going to bite the bullet and storm immediately, because finishing off Kaelin has taken forever, and I'm getting impatient. So yeah, we'll just all storm immediately, and hopefully it's fine. One exception is the latest gadget from Japan, who at some point became feeble-minded, and can no longer cast spells. So I decided to just send this guy off to the arena deathmatch, so good luck to him, I suppose. I don't know, we'll see what happens. Maybe he'll get lucky. It's the type of deathmatch where you can't cast spells, I think. Yeah, spellcasting is not allowed. So, I mean, he's got a pretty good spray attack. He might have some luck in the arena. We'll see. So that's being stormed anyway. Hopefully we just finish off Kaelin with no issues. And then we start putting together the new and improved version of the army to march at Agartha. So we have our Firecaster already. Because there's an assassin in the area, and potentially more assassins, I'm not putting like the expensive gear on him yet. He does also have a Crystal Shield and a Blue Dragon Scale Mail and what have you. But for the time being, he's just got the Coral Blade, the Amulet of Giants, and the Boots of the Messenger. So he's going to be our Firestorm caster. He's not ideal. He's a little puny human and he's old age, but we'll make do with what we've got. We should also have enough Earth Gems next turn to summon an Earth Troll. So that will be our new Army of Gold caster. And then we'll also make sure we've got a Ryujin geared out to do Acid Storm as well. We'll put those together into this army and start marching it at these thrones. Fly over all of the Tengu in these forts that have been building up. And try and roll over Agartha quicker than we did Kaelin. That'll be what happens over the next few turns. Over here we're going to move into Tianqi, and we're going to use a smaller army to start finishing Tianqi off. And while we're doing that, we're going to get another Firestorm caster, another Acid Storm caster, another Army of Gold caster, probably another Dai Tengu as well, maybe, to do Arrow Fend or something. We'll put those into this army, and then once we've finished off Tianqi, we'll attack Bogarus with that army from this side. And the goal will be to attack both of these players from each side and just kind of squish them. And that will give us 2 more thrones. Now, this relies on us never being attacked by anybody else. But you know what? That's not out of the question, because we're probably quite strong and we probably are intimidating quite a lot of people who might want to attack us. But between Strands and Celestial Rainbow, it's going to be really off-putting to attack us. If you move into our Dominion, your mages get mind-burned, and you can't really hit us with rituals because of Rainbow, as long as our Dominion's strong. So we might have the luxury of just doing this, but I guess we'll see. I am continuing to be very aggressive about spamming temples, but we have a lot of gold because of Rainbow as well now. In addition to just luck skills and big income. I mean, this was all very, very lucrative territory. Pepito is a 300 income province with the Golden Throne. Corona's 179. Icton's 131. Calem's going to be another 300 gold. I mean, even Panioni is 139 gold. I mean, these are like really great provinces for us too. I'm hoping Agartha's provinces are pretty good as well. Let's see. Other little miscellaneous things. I'm making a spirit helmet because I thought that would be a funny item to finish off this guy's items. Do a lightning bolt every round. Also doing some Skulls of Fire now every turn with Paula. Probably name that guy at some point. Start making use of his empowerment. And that is it. So I guess just tune in next time to see how our new wars start going. See if we finish off Calem. See how Tianqi does. And then watch us put together the next version of the army. Should be fun. I don't think there's any other important movements. Got some stuff going to Gamer. All this summon stuff. Probably move that over to the west. To patrol near Pythium. This is a temple builder. This is our Death Site Searcher who's had no luck so far. And this guy's moving to the Steel Ovens because he's a good Moonvine Bracelet Forger, who we don't have over here at the moment. There's nobody else with Astral in Nature. So he's just filling a gap. And that's it. So, 10:59. Things still going pretty smoothly. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.